In this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can use Twitter and take advantage of all the features that they have to offer so that you can get the most out of one of the most popular social networks today. So you might be having some questions when it comes to Twitter. So in this full beginner's guide to Twitter, I'm going to show you how to sign up for your very own Twitter account, how exactly to use Twitter so you can get the most out of it, and we're going to explore all the features that Twitter has to offer. So with all that being said, let's get straight into it. So once you go to twitter.com, you'll be on this page and you can either sign up for your own account or log in if you already have an existing account. But because this is a beginner's tutorial, we're going to sign up for a brand new account and then start exploring our own new account. So on the homepage right here, it says you can follow your interests, hear what people are talking about, and join the conversation. So it's a great place to meet new people and discover new trends online. So right now I'm going to click on sign up and then we can begin creating our account. So you just need to enter in your name, your phone number, and your date of birth. Because Twitter has an age limit, you have to be at least 13 years old to use Twitter. So I'm going to go ahead and enter in my name. And you can see there where it says phone number, you can also have the option to use email instead. So for this, I'm going to use my email instead. That would be a better option for me. So then I would go ahead and click on use email instead and then go ahead and enter in my email address. So I'll do that. So I've entered in my email address. I'll now go ahead and select my birthday. And then I can click on next at the top right. Now it says customize your experience, track where you see content across the web. So to get a better experience and a more personalized experience on Twitter, you can check that box on. But if you're concerned about your privacy, then you can go ahead and uncheck it. So I'll just go ahead and check it for my own account, then click on next. And then you would review all your information and then click on sign up. Now they've sent a verification code to my email address. So I'll go ahead and enter in that verification code. And I filled in the verification code so I can click on next. Now I will need to select a password, so I'll go ahead and do that. And once you have selected your password, it'll take you to this page where you can enter in a profile picture. So I'll just click on skip for now for this tutorial's sake. And you can describe yourself in a bio to tell people a little bit more about yourself. I'll also just skip that for now. And you can upload your contacts. I won't do that as well, so not now. And now you can go ahead and select some topics so Twitter can personalize your Twitter feed. So I'll just go ahead and select some of them: football, world news, and music. That's good enough for me. I click on next at the top. Now Twitter is going to recommend some accounts for you to follow based on those interests that you selected. So just so that my Twitter feed is not completely empty, I'll go ahead and follow maybe 3 accounts. And then I'll click on follow at the top again. Now I'm following those accounts and you can decide if you want notifications on. I don't want notifications, so I'll skip that. And now it'll take you into your Twitter feed and we're going to explore everything that's on this page. So make sure you stick around for the whole video. So straight away you can see some posts in your feed, and these are the posts from people that you followed. So every time you go ahead and follow somebody, their posts are going to show up within this feed and you can scroll down and take a look at their feed. Okay, so as you can see, it says what's happening right at the top in the middle of the screen. This area here is where you compose a tweet. A tweet is basically a post that you make on Twitter, and you can see that you can start typing here. So you can type your first tweet. So that would be my first tweet on my profile. And you can see you have various options underneath the tweet over here. This first option here is to upload an image, and you can go ahead and select an image from your computer. The second option would be if you want to upload a GIF with your tweet. So you can see you can select from any one of these categories for a GIF, or you can search for a GIF that you want. And it's going to show you all the GIFs that you can select. If you go ahead and tap on one, it's going to be embedded in your tweet underneath the text of your tweet. And you can also remove the GIF if you don't want that specific one and you want to go ahead and change it. You can click on the X and then go ahead and select another one. The next option after the GIF is a poll. So basically this is a multiple choice question that you can go ahead and ask your audience, and you can choose between your topics. You can have choice 1, choice 2, and you can even hit this plus icon to have a third choice, and so on and so forth. And you can decide how long you want this poll to be. So let's say, for example, I want a poll for 5 days. I can go ahead and select 5 days. and you would obviously ask your audience a question in the poll. So since I'm not going to be doing a poll for my first tweet, I'll go ahead and click on remove poll for now. And then the next option there is the emoji option. So if I go ahead and move my mouse over there and then make a space, I can hit the emoji icon and you can go ahead and select any emoji that you would like. Pretty straightforward. And then the next option would be to schedule your tweet. So if you're very busy but you still want to be active on Twitter, you can go ahead and compose tweets and then schedule them out to go out whenever you would like. Just select the date and the time that you want it to go out, and then you would tap on confirm. Now you can see this little round circle with the blue highlight in it. Basically on Twitter, your tweet can only be 280 characters long, and this is a progress bar of how many characters you've already used. So as you begin typing more, this progress bar will fill out and you can see it's moving more and more into the blue, meaning you are using up your characters, and when it gets to the end, that's the end of your character limit. So I'll just remove this. Now the next option for composing a tweet is this little plus icon. If you go ahead and click on that, you can now basically add another tweet to your first tweet. Now because Twitter has the character limit, people like to write long tweets, and this is the feature that enables them to do so. So I'll just go ahead and type out something, and now basically I'll have my first tweet, and then right underneath that I'll have my second tweet, allowing me to double up my characters for that specific tweet. Now keep in mind, if you don't like your second tweet and you hit that X button, it is going to remove your first tweet, so I'll just have to retype that. And just like that, I have my very first tweet, and then you can go ahead and hit the blue tweet button to make that tweet. So that tweet has now been posted on my Twitter feed. Now, since this is a fresh new account, I'm not going to be having any followers, so nobody is really going to see this tweet. But as you make more tweets and as you get your name out there on Twitter, people are going to start following you, and then you're going to start getting some engagement on your tweets. So let's explore some of these options underneath the tweet. And the first one, if I go ahead and click on it, this is basically a comment on your tweet. So you can say something about the first tweet. So this is cool. And then you can go ahead and add these same options that we just talked about into this reply or comment. Now the next option, which is a really cool feature, is the retweet feature. If you go ahead and click on that, it's going to say retweet, and basically a retweet is a share on Twitter. So if you hit retweet, that tweet is going to be posted on your profile, and you can do this with your own tweets and with other people's tweets, and you can quote the tweet and then add your own text to it. So I would say this is cool again, and now it'll show the tweet as a retweet plus my own text above that, and you can go ahead and tweet that to your audience. So if I just go ahead and retweet this first tweet, you'll see what happens. It goes in green and it has a little 1 next to it, meaning that this tweet has one retweet. And I'll show you more where you can have a look at your retweets and that later on in the video. And then the next option is the heart option, and that's basically if you like this specific tweet, you can hit the like button or the heart, and that shows the person that you like that tweet, like likes on Facebook and Instagram, similar thing to that. And then the next option with this little upload button, you can send it via direct message, add the tweet to your bookmarks. So if you go ahead and look at the left hand panel, it says bookmarks right over here. That's where those bookmarks will go. And then you can also copy the link to the tweet and then share it on any other social media that you would like. And finally, you have those lines going up. If you click on that, that's going to show you your tweet analytics. So you can dive more into your Twitter statistics, so you can see how your tweets are performing. It basically shows how many impressions that tweet got. So that means how many people saw the tweet and then how many people engaged with the tweet. And then you click on view all engagements to go ahead and see those engagements for that specific tweet. Now let's take a look at this left hand panel over here underneath the Twitter logo, and the first one underneath the home button is the Explore. This is basically the Explore page where you can go ahead and see some of the trends that are on Twitter right now, but you can basically see all the most popular things and what's happening on Twitter right now. Most of the time it's news related to your interests, so that's pretty cool. And then it also on the right hand side suggests some accounts that you can go ahead and follow. So I'll just go ahead and follow an account from this page, and then I'm following that person. Next up is your notifications. This is where you see everything that's been retweeted on your account or liked, or that's going to show up here. If you have notifications turned on for a specific account and they make a new tweet, those notifications are going to pop up here. You can see that all under the all section. Then the mentions, if someone types the @ symbol and then mentions your Twitter username right over here underneath your profile name. You can see the @ sign, and then that's your username, and basically it has all these numbers because Twitter has to have a unique handle for every account. That's why they put all those numbers for my specific @ handle, but that can be changed. So that is the notification section. Next up you have messages, and Twitter has a built-in direct message system that you can go ahead and send direct messages to people. So to go ahead and send a message to somebody, you would click on new message, and then you would search for an account. So you would go ahead and search for an account. Let's just say, for example, Ronaldo, and you can see some accounts cannot be messaged because they have that setting turned off within their settings, but you can see these accounts right here can be messaged. So if I wanted to go ahead and message any one of these accounts in bold, I could go ahead and do so. And like I mentioned, you can bookmark tweets, and if you bookmark a tweet, it's going to show up here. So I haven't bookmarked any tweets, so that's why it's empty. And then on this page, you can also see some trends. Next up, you have lists. So basically you can pin up to 5 of your favorite lists to access them quickly. And to create a new list, you just click on create a list. You can give it a name, and then you can give it a description. And you can also decide if you want this list private or public. I'll make this one private and then hit next, and you can also upload a cover image for that list. Now there aren't any members to this list, so you will go ahead and search for an account in the search bar over here. So I'll just go ahead and search for my other Twitter account, and then I can go ahead and add myself to that list and then click on done. Now you can see it says the name of your list, how many members it has, how many followers this list has, and some activity from the people within that list. So that's pretty cool. And then you have your profile section, and this is important to know everything about your profile. So you have your name at the top, how many tweets that you currently have, and on this page you can go ahead and set up your profile. So if you click on set up profile, what you can do is upload your cover image. I don't have anything prepared for this video, so I'll just skip that for now. And then also your banner image you can upload from that button on the profile, and then add your bio. We talked all about this in the beginning of the video. And now this is your tweets feed. You can scroll down. Since I only have 2 tweets, this is what my feed looks like, but you can see 3 dots on the right hand side of the tweets in my feed. If I go ahead and click on that, you have the option to pin to your profile, embed the tweet. So if you want to embed the tweet on a website, you can do so. And this view tweet activity is basically the insights for that specific tweet, the analytics. So if I go ahead and click on pin to your profile, this is going to pin the tweet right at the top of my profile. So this is good if you have something to promote on your Twitter feed. Let's say for me, I have a YouTube video that I want to get a lot of exposure for. I can go ahead and use the link to that video in my tweet, and then I can go ahead and pin that tweet. So whoever comes to my profile can view that tweet straight away and then go to that video. Then the next options is tweets and replies. So basically all your tweets and all the replies that you've made on your account. Now this is media. So if you've shared anything like a YouTube video on your Twitter feed, this is going to all show up here. And then finally is likes. How many tweets that you have liked is all going to show up within this list. So that has been my full beginner's guide to Twitter. If you got some value out of this video, then don't forget to smash the like button and consider subscribing, because I'm uploading simple to follow how-to tutorials just like this one. So if that's content that interests you, then smash the subscribe button. That'll be greatly appreciated. And with that being said, I'll see you in my next video. Take care.